Star Trek, it's about family.
That's
what like every advertisement is. Yeah. Like when the new Star Wars movies are coming out, it's about family. Star Wars, it's about family. And it's also about no new ideas. And repeating the same story elements you've seen since 1979. Because people form attachments to the media they watched when they were 5 years old. And if you attack or criticize that media, you are attacking the person.
I'm so happy to have you on, Garvin.
Yeah.
Garvin's here.
Garvin's here.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Draven.
Not to be confused with Draven.
Yeah. What's your guys' ship name?
Graven.
Graven.
Van.
Van.
We're the Van boys.
Or Graven. What was it?
Oh, our last name's Torker.
Yeah. Torker. Yeah.
Oh,
Torker. Oh yeah.
That sounds horrible.
You like so Graven Toms or Doms?
That sounds
Graven
like
Doms? Wait, that doesn't make sense.
That sounds like a slur.
No.
Graven Foms.
Yeah. Oh boy.
We can always go with my first name.
This is horrible.
That was bleeped out.
What?
How do you? How
That's
you
his
can't
name?
combine those?
You can't combine and Garvin? Geikel.
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 Raven.
Marvin.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah.
Glad we've established.
Okay. Everybody, welcome back to Inebriated Inc. I am your co-host, Draven. In front of me is your host,
Savvy.
and our very, 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 very special guest.
Hi, I'm Garvin. I wanted to make that
Very happy.
crisp and clear.
Yeah, the suspense was.
Yeah,
I'm saving this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm giving your viewers...
He's coming to save us.
I'm giving guests excitement.
Please post this everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm their paid shill. I'm currently wearing an Inebriated Ink shirt.
What's the really famous quote from our podcast that it says on the back, Garvin?
We drink.
You got it, dude. You watched this
Wow, nailed it. Jesus Christ. Woo.
Garvin is a very good friend of ours from art school. We all did a production together. The Foreigner.
I was an artist.
You still are,
an
bud.
art?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Garvin was my brother in that.
Your brother in
I was
Christ.
my brother in Christ, Ellard. Ellard.
Me and Savvy were
my
married.
Christian name.
Yeah,
But
What?
I was pregnant.
Oh yeah, you were pregnant.
and then what we
Yeah,
were in the
where'd your
play
kid
was
I can't tell you.
that was never that honestly the pregnancy thing did feel like a big part of that show.
It really
The
wasn't.
show was The Foreigner. It was like
Yeah.
just to give your character that extra like, oh, and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
I remember those eggs. From
Oh,
that
dude.
Show.
Oh, everyone remembers those eggs.
God.
We talk about that all
like,
the time. Every time we
I
talk
have
about the Foreigner.
nightmares.
Tell us about the
Yeah.
eggs.
Oh my
Be
god.
real descriptive.
So when it comes to eggs, there's like one type of egg I like. It's just scrambled. I don't like any other egg. They're gross.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what specific type of egg it was,
It was a
but
It was a microwaved egg.
I remember they were microwaved, but I don't
it
remember
was
what
you,
kind of
you and
eggs.
Chandler were doing a scene together.
Yes, we had
Chandler,
to eat like breakfast or something.
yeah, where like you were like teaching them like English.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they brought them out. They were not microwaved, or if they were, they were
You
put
were
in.
microwaved much earlier in the
They
day.
were
Yeah.
microwaved much earlier in that day.
Yeah.
So they were a type of egg I didn't like. They were gross microwave food,
It
and
was
they
like-
were just in general terrible.
Yeah.
It was like those like it looked like the McDonald's like egg patty
Uh-huh.
thing.
But like worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just cracked it into a bowl and
My
microwaved
girlfriend at the time did that.
I had to power
it.
on the actual show night. I had to power through that so fast because like during rehearsal, me and Chandler like almost
Oh,
died.
dude, the
Yeah.
whole time you guys were
I
up there, you were
almost
just,
said
like,
filming that.
just making those fucking.
Yeah.
So ugly.
So funny though.
What are we here to talk about today?
Today,
I don't know.
talking about
You've been here for so long.
what the fuck did we just spend 4 hours doing, Garvin?
It's a blur to me.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Nah, I'm kidding. I kid.
Okay, well, do you want to introduce our topic of the day?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful delivery.
Thank you.
Fucking AI.
Yeah, we're talking about Johnny Depp.
They'll do
A
visual.
lot of things we could talk
These are
about with Johnny Depp.
facts.
But today we're gonna be talking about his movies.
Yeah, two in particular that
He
we
does
watched
movies?
today.
Mhm.
Shut the.
Well, we're
All right, I'll stop.
we're gonna talk about more than these two movies, but we did watch two in preparation for this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
First we watched Ed Wood, which
What
was
my favorite movies ever.
yes.
The crazy amount of excitement you had showing us this movie
Yeah.
is really what built me into it.
Yeah, for
Oh.
sure. And it was incredible.
Yeah.
But it was a Tim Burton film from 1994.
Of course.
And then we watched Crybaby, which I showed to these
Which
two.
was a
Mhm.
fucking masterpiece.
That was
From
fantastic.
Yes.
Never mind.
Bravissimo.
Yep.
Directed by John Waters, released in 1990.
Garvin has some fun facts about John Waters.
So we watched we watched his
Uh,
older stuff.
Yeah.
Not John Waters' old stuff. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Real quick though, let's talk about a little bit each of us the movies we've seen with Johnny Depp in them.
Okay.
Okay. What was the first movie I saw Johnny Depp in? It was
that's a hard
probably.
I feel like mine was definitely Pirates of the
It
Caribbean.
probably was for me. Probably. I can't really think.
I watched those at a very young age
Was it?
and watched them
It might
a
have been
lot.
Edward Scissorhands.
Mine
Oh,
was
Because
gotcha.
my sister loved that movie when
Yeah.
we were growing up.
Mine was Corpse Bride,
Corpse
Really?
Bride?
Corpse
Yeah.
Bride.
Dang.
and I didn't know that was Johnny Depp, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, Tim Burton, he's in every Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, it has to be. It's in his contract.
He's one of those directors that uses the same 5 actors over and
I
over.
love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
Yeah,
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like that too.
It's like-
Especially seeing Ed Wood now and like knowing
Yeah.
how far back it goes.
Mhm.
It's cute.
Just like I love the idea of being like, you're about to make a movie and you call up your friend, and you're like, hey, you want to be on a movie? They're
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah, I want to
I mean, that's what Ed Wood did with all of his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He made friends with everyone he met.
hmm
That's part of the movie I like so
Especially
much.
Bella. Like,
Oh, man.
Oh,
was
dude,
cute.
Bella.
but let's not talk about
Let's
that
not
just
talk
yet.
about that yet.
Nah, I'll
Um,
save that.
So, like, Pirates of the
I didn't see
Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah.
until pretty late in my life.
Really?
I saw it early.
Yeah, same. Love those movies.
Mhm.
Sweeney Todd, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, I remember Sleepy
forgot about
Hollow.
Oh, what's the one where Johnny Depp plays, like, he's in that Jack the Ripper movie? It's like something the Heart or some shit. I'll look it up while you keep talking.
Okay. Sleepy Hollow, Corpse Bride.
Yeah, I saw Corpse Bride.
I feel like there's another Tim Burton one that he's in.
Alice in Wonderland.
Well, yeah, that one too,
Yeah,
but
but I
He
hated
also did
that.
I didn't watch that one very much.
The
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that's the
what
one.
you were thinking
That's
of?
it. Yep. I watched those a lot. Like I've seen those
I
all
didn't
multiple
watch Charlie and the
times.
Chocolate Factory that much.
I watched it quite a bit.
I
Yeah.
watched I watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I've watched that a few times too. What?
I forgot
So,
Johnny
'cause-
Depp's name for
Because I love
God.
Gene Wilder in anything.
Yeah. I like both of them for very different reasons.
You just like it because Count Dooku's
Oh, what's
in
Eating
it.
Gilbert Grape?
Hey,
Spoilers.
was Eating Gilbert Grape?
One of my favorite movies of all
Yeah,
time.
that one's good too. That's not the one you were talking about for sure.
No, it's not. Completely different movie. Oh, Secret Window's also really good.
Mhm.
Forgot he was in Into the Woods. I always forget. He
Oh,
was in
yep, Into the
Woods.
Woods. Seen that too.
I did
As the creepiest
Fear and
part.
Loathing in Las
Mhm.
Vegas.
Fear
as
and
well.
Loathing in Las
Haven't,
Vegas.
haven't seen that one.
You should.
That's what I hear.
It was good.
He's in so many movies.
Yeah, because he's a freaking star. He's a
Yeah.
talented actor.
He is. And he's so... And Ed Wood, like, he was so... He had such a well-developed character. And, like, it was based on a real person, but...
Yeah.
I really liked how he was in that one.
It's called From Hell.
From Hell?
Yeah, and he's
From
like
Hell.
he plays like an opium-addicted detective
Oh, damn.
looking for the Jack the Ripper.
That's
Mhm.
nuts.
Yeah.
There's also a movie with him and Angelina Jolie, and they're, like, spies or something.
Rum Diaries? That's not Rum Diaries, is it?
I think it
Is it Rum
might
Diaries?
be. I've seen that once, but
I saw that on TV.
yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago. It's also the first time
The
I ever
Rum
saw
Diary.
porn was on HBO.
On HBO?
Not on HBO, but on like cable.
Oh no,
On
that's
cable.
oh no, that's the one where he met Amber Heard. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
No.
That's the movie he met ever heard on, is Rum Diaries?
I think
Rum
I
Diaries
think
come
it
out?
was.
Which we're not going to talk a whole lot about that this episode.
No,
but-
that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm pretty sure he was in a movie with Angelina Jolie. The Tourist.
Okay.
Kids. Now's not the time.
Thor, you had so much time.
He was sleeping though, watching a movie with us.
Invading.
You can be part of the podcast. Come sit.
But yeah, lots of movies.
Yeah.
Did you see how many credits he has
Oh, I
on
didn't know.
IMDb?
Probably like 1,000.
That's an unbelievable number.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, well,
I bet it's in the hundreds though.
Has to be. Unless he's a fucking who
What?
Robert
Huh?
Pattinson.
Yeah.
It's like 39 movies that man's done.
hmm
mhm.
Crazy.
There's no way though.
Well, I mean, if you can balance it out, you can do a couple movies a year.
Yeah, true.
You just have depends on how well you work,
It's also like how willing you are to like just
Mhm.
take roles.
and if like you're doing a TV show or not, or
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's true.
was Johnny Depp
He has
ever on a
99 acting credits on his IMDb.
Sure does. Very close to. I wonder what 100's gonna be.
That's a good question.
Hopefully
Trial
a
of
good
Amber Heard.
movie.
But
God damn it.
we're not here to talk about that.
Ah.
Yeah, Johnny Depp. Hold to. We were gonna have somebody else here today. We were gonna have Savvy's brother, but him tummies don't feel good, and he had
Yeah.
to stay home. I guess.
Yeah, he's a huge Johnny Depp fan, so maybe he'll be on. Can you get that?
Yeah.
So they settled for me. Old
Well,
drunk.
We're gonna have the four of us. He might be on a future. Good job.
it down.
You're a valuable member of this team and community, and I value you.
Thanks, Garvin.
Yeah, Johnny Depp
Yeah.
is also in a band. I think it's like Hollywood Vampires.
Oh,
I think that's what it's
It's-
called with Alice Cooper. And I've
it's
seen
with
them.
Alice Cooper.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I have never heard of this.
I heard he had a band because
Yeah.
I also knew that when he did Sweeney Todd, he couldn't sing all that well, but Tim Burton wanted him, so they got him singing lessons.
Well, he doesn't sing.
It's Hollywood Vampires.
He just plays guitar.
Right.
But it was at a place where it's a pretty small venue, and we were like right fucking there.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, it was very fun to watch Johnny Depp play guitar
Mhm.
because he like wears it like all the fuck way down here.
Fuck yeah, he
And
does.
he's like,
Mm.
Crying one single tear the entire time.
Yeah,
yeah.
I understood that reference.
That was quite a few years ago. It was probably like 6 or 7 years at this point. But it was a lot of fun, and
I bet.
I've liked Johnny Depp for a very long time.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Great guy,
Yeah.
that guy.
Mm-hmm.
A mega pint.
Yeah.
A makeup.
My dog stepped on a bee.
No.
But we're not here to talk about
No, we're not here to talk about that. The trial's still going on. There's no verdict been released.
No.
Why don't you start telling us about Ed Wood, Garvin?
Okay,
Yeah, Garvin, this
How
is
I
your
discovered-
go.
my go. It's my show.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your show today, bud.
Take it away.
So, how did I discover this movie? Because I had not heard of it till probably like a month and a half ago or something like that.
Really?
2 months ago.
Feels like it's been longer since you started talking.
I think whenever I
That sounds
first
about right to
mentioned
me.
it,
I'm bad with time.
so because I have a very love-hate relationship with Tim Burton, because literally like after like the year 2000, he's made nothing but, well, shit. So, in my younger years, I loved his Batman movies. I loved, I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
Before
yeah.
Christmas. I loved Edward Scissorhands and all that growing up, and Corpse Bride and a bunch of other stuff.
And the
Well, that was like his one good movie post 2000.
the one movie that would have really made it all.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Superman Lives?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a whole other thing.
It's a
Isn't
whole
it?
other can of worms.
That could be a whole episode.
We'll talk about this later.
So,
Yeah,
we have
we'll
so
talk
much-
about it later.
There's so much.
Talk about Ed Wood.
Okay, because how I found out about it was I was just going through YouTube. There's this channel I watched on YouTube called Red Letter Media,
Mhm.
and they review movies and TV shows and other stuff. And I've been watching them for like 10 years or something. I was just going through random videos of theirs, and I found a movie called Ed Wood that I had never heard of. It was black and white. And I was like, "What's this about?" They don't review old movies that often. And I was listening to it, and I was listening to them talk about it. I'm like, "This is a Tim Burton movie?
Mm-hmm.
I would have heard of this. Tim Burton made a black and white movie with Johnny Depp
Mm-hmm.
about a guy, a real life guy." And I didn't want to watch anymore. So I was like, I'm going to
Of
go
the
watch this
reveal.
myself. So I went and watched it. And I was like, this is like one of the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad because I have not heard of it or
Mhm.
seen it until this year.
Yeah. It's
Likewise, I've also never heard of it before.
Oh my god.
it was something else. I
I
don't remember what I was gonna say.
Did
It's
you watch it by
fine.
yourself, Carver?
Yes, I watched it by myself.
Okay.
And I know some people might be all like, well, why is it one of the best movies you've ever seen? I'm like, it hits a lot of good notes for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's about a guy doing what he loves to do because he just wants to do it.
Yeah.
And like he's surrounded by people, even though he's kind of a weirdo, but they're all weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just don't care that he's a weirdo and they're friends with him.
I
Yeah.
love
And that hit me so much. And I
Mhm.
love this movie. And it's funny.
Mhm.
There's so many quotable lines.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't-
also beautiful.
Yeah, I don't really think of like Tim Burton's like camera work and shots when I think of his movies. I think of like his costumes or like, stop motion movies or his like the music in his movies. Like, but this movie is so gorgeous shot, and like that there's a scene early, like at the very start of the film when they're reading the newspaper review of the play.
Yeah.
With the awful play at the start, and it looks like such a noir shot because of the
Mhm.
heavy shadows in the bar.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
so this is based on a real life person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. A 1950s movie director named,
Ed Wood.
That's what
was it Eddie?
It was
Edmund or
Edward.
Edward?
Edward something Wood Jr.
Edward Davis Wood Jr.
Yes.
And
Edward D.
Yes.
Wood Jr. That's what he said.
And he's famous because his movies are terrible.
They're bad.
famous for making bad movies.
The movie Plan 9 from Outer Space. If
Mhm.
you've been in bad movie circles, you might
It
have
was
heard of that
sci-fi movies specifically as
name. Yes.
well.
Which it's funny because I had actually seen Plan 9 from Outer Space
Good.
before I saw Ed Wood. But I didn't, I didn't pay attention. I was just like, oh, this is a legendarily bad movie. I'll watch it. And yeah,
Gotcha.
it is bad,
Mhm.
but it's interesting.
It is.
And like, if you've seen a lot of B movies
Mhm.
and bad movies from that era, his movies are far from the worst.
Right.
Very far
Yeah.
from like the absolute schlock you could find.
Schlock.
You can find. Like, his are just entertainingly bad.
Mhm.
There's quite a bit of movie. Quite a bit of.
Yeah, most of that's
Movies.
porn.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck! I was gonna say that.
But
Some of them are movies, though.
What I like about this movie is like his movies being bad movies is not a big part of the plot. It's just like
A big part of the plot is money and like being who you are.
well, yeah, I think it's more about like just him going and fucking making a crew that just does what they want and has fun.
And the reason his movies were probably like not the best is because he did everything in one fucking shot.
Yeah.
He just
Well, I don't know
said
if that
one
was
I don't know if
shot.
that's real,
100% accurate, because while it is a movie about his life, it is a Tim Burton movie.
Mhm.
You know, it was portrayed as like
I can probably
everyone
find
had
out right now.
everyone had fun all the time making it, but it was probably more like Edward was probably stressed out, and people were stressed out making the B movie at the time because
they had to make it in one like.
Yeah. But
fucking
Tim
2
Burton
weeks.
turned it into this, very uplifting story. I mean,
Right.
Ed Wood was what I did a little bit of reading. I'm not an expert, but he was like a very nice person and a weirdo. But I mean, if you watch the movie, that's not exactly true to life. They turned those moments from his life into an uplifting story.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like at the very, how spoilery do we get?
We usually get.
We usually say whatever.
They know.
Yeah.
They know it's
Okay, well, I'm just gonna
Spoils.
if you want to watch the movie, I'm gonna go into spoilers. It's really excellent, but I'm just gonna talk about the end of the movie.
Yeah.
For a little bit. So if you are interested, go ahead. At the end of the movie, you see, they have
Can't watch it anywhere though. You have to rent it. Just
yeah,
put that out there.
Yeah.
but spoilers ahoy. At the end of the movie,
Never heard that.
when he Plan 9 from Outer Space plays at the movie theater, and they go outside, and he's like, let's go get married to his girlfriend, and it's raining, and it's like this beautiful Hollywood ending,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, oh, they're gonna get married, and he got to make his magnum opus, and then it cuts. It's like Ed Wood continued to be a struggling director and started making weird orgy movies and died an alcoholic in the 70s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's that dark reality
Hilarious.
creeping into the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a big part of this movie was his relationship with
Bella Lugosi.
Bella Lugosi,
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they were friends in real life.
the person that played the
First
original
Dracula.
Yeah, first Dracula. So it's story of
I think it was smart for them to make most of the movie about their
'cause
friendship.
It was just like the sweetest thing ever. Like it was
Yeah.
like a struggling actor with a drug problem, a
Mhm.
very old actor with a
Yeah,
drug
he was in
problem.
his 70s when that was going on, and Ed Wood, they worked together, and he did that because he was having fun, and it's like I said, that he made the last few times he got to act, his last few years really special, and that just warms my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was very sweet.
Yeah.
And that one scene where he has to check out of the rehab because he doesn't have insurance.
Yeah.
And he's like, when are we going to do our next movie? And he's like,
Yeah.
very soon. And he just does that short little filming outside of his house for
Yeah.
him. So cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Breaks my little heart.
Yeah. I was gonna say, the movie has a lot of heart.
Yeah.
Obviously Bela Lugosi has a drug problem, you see his arm, and it's
Oh, and also
nasty.
Ed Wood is a cross-dresser.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's also nice.
Big part of the movie, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cross-dressing when he was in World War II. That is real.
It's wild.
That was a very true
He
part.
cross-dressed in World War
he
II.
said
Yeah, did you not that line when you first met
He said he-
the
Paratrooped in fucking a
Brazier?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
he's like, I
I wasn't
didn't care about dying. I didn't want to get injured and have the medics see me wearing the bra and panties.
right.
Yeah.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
So a vet as well.
What?
Yeah,
A
veteran.
vet.
Yes, also a vet. Good job, Edward.
Yeah. Well done, sir.
Thanks and sorry that our country did that to you.
Yeah.
But yet, he has a drug problem. But the movie doesn't
Bella.
get bogged. Yeah, Bella does. No, Ed had an alcohol problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get bogged down in that. It's an aspect because it happened in real life. and he kind of overcomes it a little.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fit.
this movie is very charming because
Mm-hmm.
it's set in the 50s, but it's also filmed like a 50s movie at some points, like especially when Bella
Mhm.
was doing his Dracula stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And like they had the really harsh shadows and minimal
Mhm.
lighting for those scenes.
Yeah, like you're watching a story about someone's life through the lens of a 50s movie.
hmm
Yeah.
So it is all black and white. I
Yeah.
don't know if we mentioned that yet. I don't
But it's
think we did.
gorgeous black
Okay.
and white.
Yeah.
It looks really crisp.
Mm.
This is right up your alley though, Savvy. It's just whole film about a found family.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like
It's very cute.
what I also
Bill
like-
Murray's also in it.
Yeah,
Bill
I was
Murray's-
that's what I was about to talk about. Like this whole movie, like even though it's a movie set in the 50s and it came out in the 90s, it doesn't beat down on any of the characters
Mhm.
for like wanting to cross dress
Mhm.
or wanting to be trans. Like it's funny because they're so open about it in the 50s. Like
yeah.
Bill Murray has a line where they're at the wrestling ring and he's like,
Yeah.
I have to take action. Goodbye, penis.
Yeah.
Goodbye, penis.
He wanted to become a woman.
Yeah.
That's the name of this episode.
hmm
Goodbye, penis.
And they don't go like,
Phenomenal.
haha, that's weird, isn't it?
yeah. They're like,
Yeah.
aw,
Yeah.
congrats.
Deuces. Deuces to your penis, man.
hmm
yeah. Yeah.
Can we talk about Tor Johnson real quick?
Yeah,
Yes,
oh,
absolutely.
The
Go
wrestler
for it.
who, in the movie, is played by George the Animal Steel, and he looks just like Tor Johnson,
Does.
the wrestler from the 50s.
Yeah.
They look the same. It's
Mhm.
really weird and scary. But it like when I say like it's through the lens of a 50s movie and Tim Burton's in it, like in the movie Tor Johnson talks like
Mhm.
he talks like an ape person.
Like
Yeah.
the Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Do my toes.
My toes.
But like in real life he talked like a normal person in real life.
Gotcha.
He very much was not.
That might have just been the actors.
You take
voice.
charge.
Yeah. I love this movie.
Yeah.
God damn, I love this movie.
Very charming.
And Johnny Depp's
Mhm.
so good in it.
Yes,
He-
absolutely.
Like he's so like just upbeat about everything. Like even when something
Yeah.
bad happens to him, he doesn't get bogged down in it at all.
yeah, for sure.
Even when he freaked out, I was like, still cute as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
It's a movie about weirdos made for weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, very much our
It's
our
like-
alley.
It's about outcasts.
Which is probably why it wasn't mainstream and none of us knew about
well, I wouldn't say it wasn't mainstream. I mean, the guy who played Bela Lugosi, I don't know the actor's name who played Bela Lugosi. He
Just-
got an Oscar for that performance.
Right.
I
He
think
did. I think it's so good.
I think it's just like, because you know what also came out that same year?
it. What?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh
Mm.
shit, Tim Burton busy.
Yeah.
Tim Burton didn't direct that movie.
What? Nightmare Before Christmas.
He had like nothing to do with that movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, he didn't direct it.
You're fucking lying.
He wrote the book.
What?
He
There's a
didn't.
book.
It's based on a book that Tim
But-
Burton drew and wrote. Tim Burton
Actually, no, I
draws,
knew
right?
that. I knew that actually.
He draws.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen some of his.
All his
drawings.
stop motion movies are based on his designs.
Yeah.
But he did not direct them. I think he produced
This
it.
is Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, because he made Tim Burton's. He owns it.
Right.
He didn't
Okay.
direct it though.
What the hell's happening?
Look it up.
Yeah, look
I'm
it up.
looking it
babe. Look where it says director.
Look at Tim
But-
Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton plays the voice of the dog, though.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
0?
Yeah.
Am I crazy? I remember like he didn't direct it, but I could be wrong. Am I about to get blown
No.
up? Yeah.
Henry Selick.
Yes.
What else he done?
Wow. My life
he
is
also
a
did
lie.
Coraline,
Yeah.
That
And
makes
James
that
and the Giant
tracks.
Peach.
That tracks.
which I also thought was Tim Burton. James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah.
Oh, I did think that one was.
Well,
Well,
that's
what about
cool,
Corpse
so it
Bride then?
That's Tim Burton.
That's.
Gotta be.
I'm pretty sure that's Tim Burton.
But did he direct it?
Because
Well, Johnny Depp's in it, so he probably did direct it.
oh man, great movie. I'm gonna be quoting that.
Directors Tim Burton and Mike Johnson. Did Corpse
Okay.
Bride.
So they did it
Gotcha.
together.
Little
Co-direct.
dual action.
Yeah.
Also, why do directors always have the most boring ass white bread names?
So people will look at their name and be like,
Like
Yeah, I
Mike
wanna-
Johnson.
I want to hire him. He's a good guy, that guy. John Smith?
Zack
direct-
Snyder.
Zack Snyder's the whitest.
David Lynch. George
David.
Lucas.
George.
Man, we are really cracking the code right now.
Yeah, we are.
I'm about to start going by
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith is probably the whitest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty white.
Kevin Smith is my favorite director, though.
Fair. Then there's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Really
that's the
throwing
most
the
outgoing.
yeah. But that's why he has fucking 9 films
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're all nutty.
I think you mean shitty. I'm kidding.
Anything else we want to say about Ed Wood?
How old was Johnny Depp when?
That's a good
It was in
question.
94, so he was still.
4.
It was before he gained 300 pounds.
Wow. What?
What are you talking
Have
about?
you seen him? He's like 5 inches wider.
5 inches wide.
He is truly not.
I've never heard somebody described by how many
Like his
inches
shoulder,
wide they
like
are.
his shoulders were like very close to his neck, and then if you look at him today,
Spread out a little bit.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
He was 31.
He was 31 in Ed Wood?
Yeah.
What year did that movie come out?
94.
94? How old is he now?
He's 50 something. 50.
Yeah.
I literally just saw it.
A megalon.
1963.
1963. He's 5 years older than my mother.
40 plus 20 minus 1.
June 9th. His birthday is. This episode might come out.
We should
on,
go to
hold
his birthday.
Oh.
I'm going his tour.
Yeah, I play Lobo.
This episode could come out the weekend.
If you
after
have
his
not seen
birthday.
this movie, you have no idea what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
Like the mouse.
Like the Mickey Mouse.
Like the Mickey Mouse.
I make movies. I'm a movie director.
Yeah. Anything else said?
What's your favorite lines from the movie?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, the tour line stuck with me the most. but
Every
they're not
single
my
thing he
favorite.
says is captivating.
Yeah.
Oh, there was it was a lot of like funny action, but I think Goodbye Penis is
Goodbye Penis
is
is
the
good.
one.
I like. What was it? Oh, I have 5 days to shoot this picture. Don't get goofy on me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't Get Goofy on Me is probably my favorite one.
Yes, lots of great lingo.
Don't Get Goofy on Me.
I loved. Oh no, that was
What?
Crybaby. Never mind. I'll talk
I mean,
about
we can start talking
Crybaby.
about Crybaby
Yeah,
now.
let's move on to
Just go straight into it.
Crybaby.
Yeah. Wild, that movie.
Wild Ride. John
Tame
Waters.
for John Waters movie.
That means that Johnny Depp would have been 37 when this movie, or
How did
37,
he-
27.
Okay, I was gonna say,
27.
How did he look way younger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, he looked younger than 27.
Young as shit, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I can't be an actor. I'm aging rapidly.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I already
It's
look
the
like
stress
Bela
of
Lugosi.
late stage capitalism. What'd you say?
I said I already look like Bela Lugosi.
The fuck? I love when we laugh at things that don't even make sense.
People see the
makes
movie, they know.
Does it?
See the movie.
Look at him. Go over
Hang
do
on.
this. Cover your face.
Okay.
Bella
What do you
Lugosi
think?
did.
Oh,
Or hey, let me give you the.
Oh yeah. Crossed
yeah.
arms.
Oh,
Oh. Too constricted.
I
Hey,
That was-
can't even fold my arms.
Yeah. Please go watch Ed Wood.
Please watch that movie. It's
Yeah.
so good.
It is good.
But Crybaby. What a fun ride that movie
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I had literally never heard of this before we saw
Me
it.
neither.
Mhm.
And then I saw John Waters made it. I was like, what?
Yeah, I think if it's not Johnny Depp's first movie, it's one of his first. But I think it is his first
Can you
movie.
tell us a little bit about John Waters?
Ugh.
Just what you know.
Do I have to? Okay. So I don't know a whole lot about John Waters. There's a book he made called Shock Value that you can go into, and you can look up like the making of Pink Flamingo.
Pink Flamingo was a big one. of your
Pink
ones.
Flamingo is a movie he made, and it is like trash. And I don't mean like the movie's bad. I mean like it's disgusting. Like the movie's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Tell us about some of those scenes in that movie. Like some things
I
that
don't-
happened.
So like, okay, this movie came out in the 70s.
Right.
and it was trying to be the most shocking thing ever. So if you watch it, it may not reflect today's values. If you know,
I don't think it reflected the values
50
of then
years
either.
ago? Yeah.
well, they were trying to change the value of the 50 years ago, because
People should start eating
Yes.
shit, I think.
the movie was absolutely shocking when it came out. It's about two families. Well, it's not two families. One's a family. The other is a perverted couple that keep a woman locked in their basement that they keep getting pregnant and like selling babies.
Crazy.
Jesus. What the fuck?
Yeah, like I said, and like they don't get along, and then like
I hope
the
not.
trailer. It's a trailer park family. It's a fat grandma, a trans person.
Mhm.
I can't. Her name, the trans person, like her name's like important. I can't. I feel bad not remembering the
I'll look it up.
name, but I try to blur this movie from my memory. Not because it's bad. I mean, if you want to watch it to feel bad, watch it to
Just
feel
to
bad.
feel bad.
Is it divine?
Divine, yes. I can't. Divine's like the big part of the movie.
But you're telling us there's like scenes where like,
Phil,
people are eating shit and like.
yeah, there's an incest blowjob scene. There's a part where someone tries to have sex while like smashing a bird.
Wait.
I don't
Wait.
Wait.
No, wait,
Someone
no, I
tries
don't
to
want
fuck
to know.
a chicken.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, that's
I think
separate? Okay.
Yeah.
I asked you to say all those
I
scenes,
think-
and now I think I'm gonna have to bleep them all out. Stop talking
Well, there's
about
like a scene where Divine's going like, legalize cannibalism, eat people, eat shit. Filth are my politics, filth is my life.
it. Wow.
Eating shit is cannibalism?
Well, no, like
No.
she said eat people, then also eat
You
shit.
also or eat shit.
Oh.
Which Divine does later in the film. A dog takes a crap and she picks it up and eats it.
Crazy.
Yep.
I'm sorry I told you to start talking about that movie.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It is insane.
Yeah.
Would I watch it?
It's pretty
Probably.
trashy.
I actually probably would watch that.
I mean, I
Um,
feel like that's like Black Mirror where he fucks the pig, you know?
Yeah,
Like, there's
I mean-
a lot of shock value in Black Mirror.
There's
Good thing I don't
like
watch Black
disturbing
Mirror.
movies. I like movies that are like just like shit where you're like, I'm not gonna tell
I don't.
anybody I watched this.
I don't.
Oh boy.
Like that one episode of Black Mirror where you're like, somebody brings this up, I'll be like, what is this? What are you talking about? Like,
I didn't watch that.
that's crazy, dude. You're sick.
Is it the pig one that you were just talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was a Borscht one.
I don't watch Black Mirror, so I don't know what they're talking
Black
about.
Mirror is so good. The
It
Star
is.
Trek episode of
There's
Black
a
Mirror.
Star Trek episode of Garvin. There's a Star Trek episode of Black Mirror, and it's actually very good.
Okay.
And it has a happy ending, which
And it has
hardly ever happens in Black
They
Mirror.
have somebody that does a pretty good Kirk impression on there too.
Absolutely.
After today, I don't.
What?
After
Never
today-
mind. We'll
What?
get off topic if I bring it up.
Okay,
This is
we'll talk about it
podcast.
later.
Okay,
This is we'll bring it up.
but
Yeah, we gotta talk about
Crybaby.
We
Crybaby.
gotta talk about Crybaby
Let's
first.
talk about that
Yeah.
opening scene in Crybaby where it's a bunch of kids getting a polio shot and they're
Mm-hmm.
all freaking out, squirming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One lady's turned on by it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, there's that John Waters creeping in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that scene ends with Crybaby, which is played by
Johnny Depp, our hero.
Allison.
In
Who
quotations.
plays Allison? Allison looked familiar.
Look up the cast of
It
that
does
film.
look familiar.
But they're like looking like they're shooting glances at each other, and then it like Johnny Depp just has one single tear falling from his eye. I thought,
Yeah.
fucking dude, there's so much in this movie where I was like, this is fucking nuts. Like
Yeah.
it was crazy. Like everything.
That's John Waters. Like this is John Waters' PG family film.
right.
It's Amy LaCane,
Yeah.
and I don't recognize any of
recognize
her.
that.
I didn't recognize too many people in this movie.
Hatchet Face looks familiar to me.
Yeah.
There was also dun, 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 William.
William.
Fuck! I said it again. Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he was in the movie for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, but he killed it.
Yeah.
God bless Richard Nixon.
Amen.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've now done 2 in the Shotlight episodes with Willem Dafoe
Oh yeah.
in one of the movies.
Just happened to make it in.
Yeah.
Good
Didn't
job,
even
Willem
know.
Dafoe.
Will we
Good
ever
job, my guy.
Will we ever do a Willem Dafoe episode?
We have to do Keanu Reeves next.
No, we're not going to do a Willem Dafoe episode. Is what I was gonna say.
Screw
We have
him.
to- We'll do Keanu Reeves next, and then we can watch John
You
Wick.
should do an episode about me.
I haven't seen John Wick, so.
They're not listening.
No, what?
I can say whatever I
What?
want.
Now I'm listening.
I said you guys should do an episode on me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Watch. Sniper Cats on YouTube.
Watch all my whole old movies I made when I was a kid.
We'll watch your old. I'll bleep out Sniper Cats if you want me to, but
No, you can leave it in. I don't
Okay.
care.
we'll watch Sniper Cats and then we'll watch the Cars episode of
Yeah, PBC
Yeah.
boys.
Peanut Butter Cup Boys. Oh.
Hold on. Thor! Chill out. Thank you.
Sounds like he needs some
milk.
love and thunder.
Oh, because his name's
Thor,
Thor.
Love and Thunder.
This is gonna age this.
Yeah,
so much.
that's true.
I am so
Yeah,
sorry.
none of the other things we've been talking about have dated it at
Well,
all
we were,
so far.
we were talking about them in past tense, but I'm talking about a joke.
The-
It's
Okay.
different when you're reviewing media. Like
Yeah.
this came out like that doesn't date something.
We said something about Johnny. Well, we've been making Johnny Depp and Amber Heard jokes this whole
my
time.
dog stepped on
Yeah,
a
like
bee.
like 2 years from now, like this is all gonna be like, what the fuck are they talking
Yeah,
about?
for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, straight from a polio vaccine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Back to Crybaby.
Oh my god.
My dog stepped on a beat.
you two tell
This-
me about Crybaby.
this
Describe what we
movie-
just watched.
This movie was stellar. And it was a musical.
Musical.
And I normally am not a big musical
He's
person.
not a big musical person. This is both of us telling you about the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the songs were really
So good,
And
the
I
songs.
didn't they normally musicals take me out of everything because I'm watching something and then like people start acting weird and then it's like a song and I'm like, oh my god, I'm watching something. Like
Well, in this one, they acted weird the whole time.
yeah.
So
Well, also like
It was
the
like
songs
it was like always a lead up into
but like
a
the
musical.
song
Yeah.
the songs were so seamless that it was just
Yeah.
kind of like, oh.
yeah, for sure.
So yeah, we have you said there was like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing.
It was kind of
Yeah,
a
it
little
was.
bit.
The
Not too
squares and the drapes.
warring families
Yeah.
that don't get along.
Yeah, which was never heard the term drapes.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like that's just made up for this movie.
Squares, you could have called them something way cooler, like yuppies. I love yuppies. I love the word yuppies.
I think squares describes them pretty well, though.
Oh yeah, that it's on the nose intentionally. I
Mhm.
feel like they weren't trying to like beat around the bush. It's a movie. It's satirizing like the lifestyle of the 1950s, but also while at the same time having fun with all of the fun stuff about it.
Yeah.
While poking fun and satirizing
I think I'm
50s American lifestyle.
just now realizing I've never heard satirizing said out loud because I had no idea it was pronounced like that, but I've read it.
It's
Satire.
satire,
Satire,
satirical,
Sa-
or
satire.
Satirizing.
Yeah.
Saturn.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got your thesaurus
You with
you?
us?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm old enough.
Mhm.
Great.
A big thing I liked about this movie is like just like there was like an amount of a childish imagination with like a lot of the set design and storytelling, which was very fun. Like
Yeah, like crazy expensive sets that they're there for like
yeah.
5 minutes for
Yeah.
and
Revolving
then
door.
never use
Mhm.
again.
Yep.
The prison was like very much what you think jail is when you're a kid,
Mhm.
and like the orphanage
Yeah.
was fucking crazy. It was like,
Yeah.
That was really
it was like
funny.
a pet store. It was like display cases, and they had all the kids in
And
costumes.
they were like
Yep.
mannequins, like in a door.
yeah,
in a
it's like,
doorway.
this one's mommy's little helper. I'll be playing around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Terrible.
so terrible.
Yeah.
But
It is very satirical.
that's John
about
Waters.
it. Yeah.
He wants to like go like at you.
Yeah.
But it was a lot more tasteful here.
Yeah. So in this
I
movie,
feel-
we had a square falling in love with a
drape.
Mhm.
and
That drape was Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
It's absolutely.
He goes
not.
by Crybaby because
He cries.
he cries one
It's
single salty tear when he's doing bad things.
because that's all the world can get out of him.
So getting
Yeah.
the polio vaccine was a bad thing?
I mean,
That was him doing bad boy stuff, right?
Yeah,
there
that was
when he
him
got his
doing-
polio vaccine.
That was
being real cool about it.
I feel like they didn't plan for that part because they just wanted to have a fun opening. So.
Yeah.
It sure was.
They filmed that and they're like, all right, how do we make a whole movie out of this?
Yeah.
But that scene where so he goes and picks her up and they go back to his family's jamboree or whatever and they do the song and then there's that fucking field of just teenagers making out
Yeah.
just 10 feet apart.
And then the part where the lightning hits the tree and I started to lose my mind.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Cause I was like, is this movie trying to be goofy on purpose or is it just weird?
I think they realized you thinking that. They're like, let's show 'em.
Yeah.
And then the movie hands, I'm like, oh no, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because he stands up and she goes, calm down. And he's like, what the fuck?
Lightning drives me insane.
Yeah. Lightning makes me crazy. And
And he
then
tears off his shirt and he has a tattoo with
you wanna know why this way? Oh, also they were making out and she was like, because they're both orphans or whatever.
Yeah.
And what did he say? Orphans have special needs.
Yeah. Special needs,
Because she was
yeah.
like, I don't want to lose my virginity because of my parents.
Mhm. My dead parents.
He's like, I'm an orphan too.
And then as they were
Orphans need to fuck.
kind of making out, they started talking about how their parents died.
She was like, my parents took 2 separate planes on a business trip just in case one of them died. That way I'd still have a parent, but both planes crashed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Terrible.
So absurd.
Yeah,
I absolutely love
And then
it.
Johnny Depp's character, Crybaby, his dad was the alphabet bomber
Yeah.
who would bomb things like, I don't know, airports, barns,
All in alphabet.
all in alphabetical order. Just
And he'd scream and cry about it. and he's
Yeah.
I can hear tonight, A, B, C, D, boom, boom, boom.
Oh.
Oh man, I would watch this over Grease a million times over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sandy, don't make me
It-
laugh.
And
That's what.
also,
Yeah.
also the songs were actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Jailer's gonna be in my head for a while,
Yeah.
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah.
Mr. Jailer was a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good
I
one.
didn't think John Waters
So-
could do it.
Yeah, this is
I mean, he didn't write the music probably, but
No, he didn't.
no, because this it's a musical in quotations because all the songs are actual songs made by different bands and shit, but they're all just covered in this movie. So it's like Mamma Mia, like you said,
Mhm.
but instead of it just being ABBA songs, it's from a bunch of different
Bunch
people.
of doo-wop time music.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Which also,
rock.
I
Well,
said,
yeah,
why has
'cause-
nobody made a musical like that with Bruno Mars?
Yeah.
'cause I'm a genius.
There's that
Yeah, you are.
free idea for you guys.
Take it, run away with it.
But yeah, that the family when they get back to the Drape's house, I was like, that reminds me so much of Pink Flamingo.
Yeah.
But this is Pink Flamingo, way less horrible.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not
Like
that
an
those
actually
not that those people
enjoyable-
were horrible. Well, no, Pink Flamingo. Just shock value does not appeal to me in the slightest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a complete waste of time
Yeah.
to me because it's
It can
oh,
be.
I'm disgusted. Okay,
We were
Yeah.
talking about that
cool.
in the last episode we did, where everybody went through that stage where
You wanted to
You
watch
just-
something?
no, you would
Effed
just
up.
say a lot of shit that was fucked up
Yeah.
for shock value.
Yeah.
I still do.
You do.
No, Nah, I did though.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fucked up things said to me, mostly by my family.
Mhm.
I was telling you about something earlier, Zabby, that I'm not gonna say on the podcast.
Yeah, don't.
And they kept making this one fucking joke all night, and I'm like, I'm never gonna see any of you people ever again now. So,
Mhm.
because I'm running away, not anything. I'm gonna kill my family.
So yeah, Crybaby. Johnny Depp in Crybaby, they made him do a lot of things, and I just looked it up. It was his first major role
In a film.
in a film. Yeah.
Really?
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
And they surely had him do a lot. He was 27. They had him making out with the tongues.
Oh yeah, that
and-
makeout
that
scene
whole-
where it's 8 different people.
It was way more
Yeah.
than 8 different people. It
It was
Yeah.
a lot of different couples.
Yeah, 8 couples I should have said.
Yeah.
getting real handsy with the tongues. You feel
Yeah.
me?
It was just tongue.
Yeah.
Just tongue
It was
kissing.
very Do people tongue kiss like that?
I do.
Well, I mean, like, no,
I have.
I'm not talking about like tongue kissing in general, because well, yeah, obviously, but I'm talking like your faces are like all the way over here, and you're going like,
Yeah, just.
ow, I give that so
Just
sick.
using
Just
tongue.
touching tongues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's weird, man. I get
Yeah,
it.
I don't
though.
think I have
I
actually.
get it.
I get it though.
I
All
don't-
you perverts out there, do what you want.
Yeah. Sexual positivity.
Woo.
Woo.
touch tongues if you want to. Just punch tongues.
Yeah.
Punch
Just
your
swirl those
partner.
bitches around.
Yeah.
Just hit your partner. Just punch them.
I can't leave that in.
Oh no.
We don't
Fight back.
Do a boxing match.
Yeah.
What is happening? You
I
all
was
this stuff?
implying like a sparring match.
Oh, it's part
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to incite abuse.
To, like-
Don't abuse people.
Yeah,
That's
don't
not
abuse
good.
people. Okay,
No.
cool. We're all on the same page.
I meant
Yeah.
like
No, like the Pon Farah, like Spock and
Yeah.
Kirk. No, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
when they were
about.
like wrestling.
Live
Yeah.
long and suck dick. You know? You know what I'm saying? You haven't heard of that one before?
No.
Dude, that was an old one back in like grade school.
Live long, suck dick.
Live long and suck dick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Live long and suck dick.
Yeah.
Mm.
How many fingers?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what I was about to say.
Good.
You can't see this, but we're holding hands.
Oh no.
What's wrong? You don't like two men holding hands, Savvy?
It's blocked
Homophobic.
by the microphone, so
Ah! You're like homophobic dog.
how's that feel?
Awful. I hate this so much.
This is terrible. Why do we do this?
We were doing a lot more than holding hands, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get into
we
it.
were
I should've
punching-
recorded
We were
it.
punching tongues.
You want to get it for the Instagram? We'll do that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the promotion.
hmm
I'm trying to be on it.
Oh my
Speaking of which,
god.
go follow the Instagram.
Yeah.
But-
Go follow the Instagram. What do you guys want to say about Johnny Depp in Crybaby?
He was really funny.
Mhm. Absolutely.
I was laughing really hard.
Uh-huh.
And he's incredibly charming
Yes.
and funny and really good at playing like a very stereotypical greaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hanging out with this crew of delinquents and misfits.
Juvenile delinquents.
Mm-hmm.
But like
get out, baby.
something we said while we were watching this is there's no way there was somebody not having fun on that set.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That,
I mean, obviously, all productions are stressful in and of themselves, but
that
making this project as a whole, like, you had
Yeah.
to be fun playing a character, like, over the top like that.
For sure. What about Johnny Depp and Ed Wood?
phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Mhm.
Probably, like, his... Oh, I don't know. Is it too much for me to say that I think that's his best performance? I don't know.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
It would.
I
I
think
mean,
it-
he like
He was
like
really
I
out
said
there. I
earlier,
think
like
that's-
his characterization was
Yeah.
it was so unique and
And he
very
he
enjoyable.
did a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because like the whole the scene where he was dancing,
Mhm.
that was so fun and
Yeah.
so cute when he pulled Bella into it with the fucking
Yeah.
But like
Mhm.
he did a lot for that role and like
Mhm.
the whole voice and everything. Like what did you say? Who were the characters that he based
I
that character on?
believe...
I
it
just
was-
saw it.
What?
It was the two you said, Tin Man,
And Richard Nixon. No,
Ronald
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald.
Reagan.
I don't know what. Richard Nixon was Crybaby. I'm getting mixed up.
Yeah,
Yes.
but also Casey Kasem.
Casey.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The voice did sound a whole lot like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, it was in
very
that same
Willy
like
Wonka.
Kind of.
higher
Yeah.
voice, but it
Mhm.
wasn't exactly the same at all.
Worst film you ever saw.
The Earth says
Well,
hello.
my next one will be better.
And just the
which
way
one-
he like was
Yeah.
smiling most of the time.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
cute.
Now, while both of them are different, which one did you like more?
Ooh.
Because I have mine. I'm gonna have to give it to Ed Wood for me personally.
I think
Crybaby's a lot of fun.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna have to give it to Crybaby. That's more up my alley.
Really?
Yeah, I like
Okay,
very
that's
fun
fair.
watch.
Ed Wood's-
Musical shit.
Ed Wood's
Yeah.
a lot more about. Hits me a lot more because I grew up watching a lot of
We also-
50s stuff, so that like
haven't done ratings yet for any of these.
Oh right, we'll have
Okay.
to do that before we
Do you
end.
know how?
Mine was probably Ed Wood, just because like I really appreciated how the film was like a
Yeah.
50s
And not
film.
beating down on these characters.
Yeah.
Who were all strange.
Yeah.
Well, except for Ed Wood's first girlfriend. We didn't
Yeah.
talk about her.
Nah, fuck
No,
her.
no, fuck her.
Well, no.
She's not a weirdo.
In the movie, she was like a normal person.
Yeah.
It's weird
Yeah.
because like they're all making trash movies. She's like, these movies suck.
Yeah.
She's right.
No one the balls to say, but we're like, fuck you.
But she only got upset when Ed was
Right.
cross-dressing. That's when she got upset
Or
about
when
the
she lost her
movies.
leading role.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That's kind of where everything kind of.
That's right.
She was not
Yeah.
like that in real life, though.
that's good.
You can watch interviews with her. The
Yeah.
lady. Dolores.
Dolores.
Dolores
Yeah.
was her name.
Gonna do ratings.
Mm-hmm.
Ratings.
Just explain to
How do you-
Garvin.
Do I have to do
Ratings. So you either say how many, which I imagine as somebody that's not a big drinker, how many shots or how many drinks it would take for you to enjoy this movie to its fullest. So for Ed Wood,
none?
yeah,
I don't need any alcohol to
I'd-
enjoy that film.
honestly I'd say none for Ed Wood.
Yeah.
Like I can just watch it. Like I don't need anything.
But I think like 2 shots for Crybaby.
Uh-huh.
I think I mean, Crybaby is fun
Yeah.
on its own, but I think with alcohol it could be.
That's what
way
it could be
more fun.
elevated.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I would give that. But
Yeah.
Ed Wood, I would just watch for fun.
Yeah.
Like I don't need.
Ed Wood, Stone Cold Sober.
I think there's only
Crybaby,
one
2
other
shots.
movie that we've had that's
Maybe
gotten
like a
Stone Cold
fancy
sober.
wine while
Yeah.
watching Ed Wood. You know, to get into like a.
Family Man? Probably not Family Man.
I don't think so.
You need tears. You need like. You need like.
We need to make
We
a
need
drink
tears. We
called
need a
Crybaby Tears.
You need like how many
Vodka.
like
You can. it's
how
gonna
many
be salt.
tissues do you need to get through this movie?
How many tissues? Do you
Yeah.
For Ed Wood, I'd probably give it like a 6 tissues to get through it.
Yeah, everything to do with Bella in the second half
Yeah.
of the movie is like,
Even the
Yeah.
first half, there's so many like cute moments between them where I'm like, also I cannot stand to watch an old person cry. It just breaks my
Mhm.
little heart.
But Garvin, can you sit up for end, please? I want to hear your beautiful voice.
I'm thinking. Thank you. Don't flirt with me while we're live.
God damn. We're not live first.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking for the line.
But yeah, Ed Wood is an incredible movie.
Mhm.
I love it. Crybaby is also a fantastic movie.
Yeah, both
Yeah.
great movies.
Yeah, I had a good
Johnny
time.
Depp, an amazing actor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see him work again soon.
Yes.
Yep. Give
Crybaby
Johnny
2.
movies.
Give Johnny movies.
Give Johnny movies. He's
Cast
so
him in
good.
Superman Lives.
Whoa.
That won't You'll never get that movie.
Just
No.
cast
Superman.
Nicolas Cage.
He's so young.
Yeah. They're pretty much the same age, aren't they?
Fuck, young Nicolas Cage would have been so good for that.
He absolutely would have been. We'll never get over it.
And we'll never know.
Lost media is an interesting thing to talk about.
It's not, because it sucks, because I
It-
want to see it.
It can be sad, but it is an interesting topic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Hold on.
Wow. Is there Superman Lives news?
No, Johnny Depp is a year older than Nicolas Cage.
No way.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp could have played Lex Luthor.
David.
Or General Zod.
Whoa.
Or Doomsday.
He could have played.
Don't let him play Doomsday.
In the
He
90s,
could've
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp could have played Bizarro.
Oh. Okay, now you're
Now
speaking
you're
the- Okay, now I'm like, ooh, that would have been a good pick. Play
Nicolas Cage is
Bizarro.
Superman and Johnny Depp is Bizarro.
Oh god.
Man. I should be a casting director.
You
I think.
should.
Yeah, I agree.
Truly would have been incredible.
Cool. Just let me know if you guys have any
Oh.
projects going up I can cast it.
Yeah. Will do.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I think it's about time we go.
Any last remarks about Johnny Depp?
He's a cool guy.
Oh, he is a cool guy. Best of luck to him.
Hope things work out for his future.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah? I
Yeah.
agree.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Do you know how this works, Garvin?
Can I give like a closing message?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm totally ripping this off from something, but
I'm ready.
That's fine.
Okay. Hey, everyone. You're nobody till somebody loves you. And that somebody is me. I love you.
Thanks, Kevin Thomas, for being here.
Thank you, Garvin
It's
Thomas.
been really very respectful.
Thank you.
You're always a pleasure to be around.
Have me. I'll be in the corner.
For how long?
If
Just
you,
power down.
If I'll be in like
in rest mode.
in the background.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
I'll be, anytime.
Yeah.
I'll hop in.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Star Trek.
What?
Star Trek.
Star Trek?
Star Trek
Star
talk?
Trek.
Is
Yeah.
it? We're transitioning to the next.
No.
No.
The next hour. It's
No,
not
I'm
time for
turning this off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how
All
this?
right.
Do you know how this last bit works?
No.
So, Savvy's gonna ask which one to hit. The episode has to end on the words "this one."
Yeah. Maybe we could change up how
Like, not
we
like
say
talking about
we guess
this.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's end on this one.
Say that again.
It has to end on this one? You mean?
Yeah, it has to end on this one.
Like the last words you have to say are "this one."
So this one